Hey everyone. Hey everyone.
Previously on Advanced Warfare. Previously on Lost. I don't know why I expected Alien to be any I just know if they make an Alien versus Predator 2 and 3 game, they should make them like the original ones on PC, but better with better skin. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause yeah, everything they had in there, plus everything they have in the movies and shit, all the interactions and all that, and you just make a good fucking game for a change. Poor Captain.
Come on. Stay with me. We're almost there.
Almost there. Almost there. It's not much further.
Eat that too.
Don't stop. Don't.
Come on. Cormac!
So what now?
Now we finish this thing. We're the only ones who can stop Irons from launching Manticore.
It's 3 of us. Against an army. It's suicide.
You're right. But it's what he would have done.
Okay.
You got any ideas?
Just one.
I can't remember who I said eat the hawk yesterday, but I came up with somebody else this morning or like last night, and that's Jennifer Garner. Like, you gotta fucking, this is a different role for her. You know what I'm saying?
It was a plan only Gideon could have come up with. A frontal assault on Iron's stronghold using the 2 mech suits we found back at the base. Drones would fly us in. After that, we'd be on our own.
Sentinel 2-1. Still detecting.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get in.
High levels of contamination in the city. We will not be able to get ground forces to assist you. Over.
Copy that, Kingpin.
Enemy forces are closing on your position.
I see him. Mitchell, weapons free. Light him up.
Armor rings.
Sentinel 2-1, we're still detecting high levels of contamination in the city. We will not be able to get ground forces to assist you. Over.
Copy that, Kingpin.
Enemy forces are closing on your position.
I see him. Mitchell, weapons free. Light him up. Enemies on the overpass.
Rocket ready. Main gun ready. Rocket ready.
More boats below us.
Sentinel
I don't
2-1,
think they would have
we're
any
still
delivery.
detecting high levels of contamination in the city. We will not be able to get ground forces to assist you. Over.
Copy that, Kingpin.
Enemy forces are closing on your position.
I see him. Mitchell, weapons free. Light him up.
Main gun overheated. Cooldown procedure initiated. Main gun ready.
Enemies on the overpass.
Ready. Rocket reloading.
More boats below us. Keep firing.
Ready. Rocket ready.
It's kind of ridiculous, okay? Just a little bit.
Sentinel 2-1, we're still detecting high levels of contamination in the city. We will not be able to get ground forces to assist you. Over.
Copy that, Kingpin.
Enemy forces are closing on your position.
I see him. Mitchell, weapons free. Light him up. Enemies on the overpass.
Overheating. Cooldown procedure initiated. Main gun ready. Run.
Sentinel 2-1, we're still detecting high levels of contamination in the city. We will not be able to get ground forces to assist you. Over.
Copy that, Kingpin.
Enemy forces are closing on your position.
I see him. Mitchell, weapons free. Light him up. Enemies on the overpass.
Rocket ready.
More boats below us. Keep firing.
Rocket reloading. Rocket ready.
Mitchell, get those damn boats. Good hit.
Wipe out.
Main gun overheated. Please wait.
Sentinel 2-1, we're still detecting high levels of contamination in the city. We will not be able to get ground forces to assist you. Over.
Copy that, Kingpin.
Enemy forces are closing on your position.
I see him. Mitchell, weapons free. Light him up.
Main gun overheated. Please wait. Rocket reloading. Main gun ready. Rocket ready.
Enemies on the overpass. More boats below us. Keep firing. Good hit.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Sentinel 2-1, we're still detecting high levels of contamination in the city. We will not be able to get ground forces to assist you. Over.
Copy that, Kingpin.
Enemy forces are closing on your position.
I see him. Mitchell, weapons free. Light him up.
frustration building.
Sentinel 2-1, we're still detecting high levels of contamination in the city.
My building department.
Get ground forces to assist you. Over.
Copy that, Kingpin.
Enemy forces are closing on
That was
your
John
position.
Popper. He's trying to take.
Mitchell, weapons
But he
free.
is. He's like,
Light 'em up.
got a big check for me and shit. Him and Devin Page. I was out like, what? That's not happening. Hopefully the fuck not. Like, what, man? Why that Mama Universe? I'm like, why the fuck would not? What kind of question is that? You should just send me a fucking outfit. With a note on it that says, with the address to the fucking studio.
Sentinel 2-1, we're still detecting high levels of contamination.
Like your legs. Oh, am I?
To get ground forces to assist
No, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was today.
I see him. Mitchell, weapons free. Light 'em up.
Or Disney or Star Wars, whatever. Oh man, if I was in Star Wars, bro, you wouldn't even recognize me.
Enemies on the overpass.
I'd be like Lord Reverend and shit.
Main gun ready.
I'd have a British accent.
Rocket ready. Main gun overheated.
How long have I looked after you? And I'm married
Sentinel
today.
2-1, we're still detecting high levels of contamination in the city. We will not be able to get ground forces to assist you. Over.
Copy that, Kingpin.
Enemy forces are closing on your position.
I see him. Mitchell, weapons free. Light 'em up.
Main gun overheated. Freeze rate. Main gun
Enemies on the overpass.
procedure initiated. Main gun ready. Rocket ready.
Brain warming up.
Almost blowing. Keep firing.
Rocket ready.
Good hit.
Not this time. Not this run.
200 meters to drop point.
Main gun overheated. Cooldown procedure
Oh
initiated.
my god.
Rocket ready.
Oh, that's actually pretty
Get
sweet.
ready to drop.
This is it. Detach now.
Who's that?
Mitchell, detach.
Mustard and cheese, a bit of too much bread. Before bed. Yeah, it's more relish than more of a
Approaching the breach point.
Gouda than a ghost of you.
Be advised, we will be forced to strike the command.
What's that, bro? Oh yeah. What up, though, bro?
If you are unable
Hey, man,
to stop
what the fuck happened to you, bro?
We'll
Thought we was
manticore contamination, but it will be our only option. If you don't think you can stop it, get the hell out of there.
Copy
like that new profile pic. Got the sexy aviators on. I see you getting your sexy on. I stole a pair of aviators myself the other day. No, I'm kidding. Me too. I tried to anyway. Like sometimes I don't feel rested, but
Let's move.
Gideon, thermal readings are spiking inside the command center. They're going to launch soon.
We'll make it.
oh man, shit, man. You already know. You have to catch me on Thursday or Friday. Hold on, let me turn the comments on right quick so I can just talk while I continue to evacuate my bowels. There we go. Zombie soldier. Yeah, energetically speaking, there's all types of shit going on. But like me, I like to use the signals and all that shit to dissipate energy, but I also like exercise, so I like to,
Ilona, we're inside.
You should be right next to
strengthen
the
my
launch
mental
pad.
muscles, etc. Oh, we got you. If you think of it combatively, it'll be combative. But also, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I turn everything off though, like the TV, my phone, and shit.
Unauthorized personnel in Sector 4. Repeat, unauthorized personnel in Sector 4.
Rocket ready.
Security breach of the silo. Sector 4 immediately.
You would think I wasn't even in the armor suit. You know what I'm saying?
Unauthorized personnel in Sector 4. Repeat, unauthorized personnel in Sector 4.
That's ridiculous. Hold on. Since you're not talking.
Unauthorized personnel in Sector 4. Repeat, unauthorized personnel in Sector 4.
Rocket ready.
Security breach of the silo. All units converge on Sector 4 immediately.
Rocket ready. Rocket reloading.
Unauthorized personnel in Sector 4. Repeat, unauthorized personnel in Sector 4.
Rocket ready.
Head down. We'll have to use the exhaust vent on the bottom floor.
Copy. Down the stairs. Keep moving forward.
Rocket ready. Rocket ready. Rocket ready.
They're going along. Go, go.
Rocket ready.
Launch in T-minus 4 minutes.
Rocket ready.
Cargo loading in progress.
Rocket ready.
But I can't do that shit when they come to them beating these suits. I gotta throw fucking
T-minus
8 grenades.
4 minutes. Cargo loading in progress.
Rocket ready. Main gun overheated. Cool down procedure initiated. Main gun ready. Rocket ready.
Is it not ridiculous?
T-minus
so.
4 minutes. Cargo loading in progress.
Rocket ready. Rocket ready. Rocket ready.
How do they make so many of these damn games?
Rocket ready.
Launch in T-minus 3 minutes.
Rocket ready.
Cargo loading complete.
Reloading. Rocket ready. Rocket ready. Rocket reloading. Rocket ready. Rocket ready.
See what I mean?
T-minus 4 minutes.
Doesn't that just make you not want to play the damn game? Hmm? Ooh. Oh. Damn, it's kind of hot down there.
Down.
T-minus 4 minutes. Cargo loading in progress.
Oh, that was gross. Loaded. Bill Gates is like,
Peter, you promised.
T-minus 3 minutes.
Peter.
Cargo loading
oh, I
complete.
forgot to tell you something about your grandmother yesterday. She, while she's all bitter and jaded at the house by herself, she, with her grandfather's name is her tramp stamp, and she had a tattoo around her asshole like Kitty Jaguar, but it says, "Place come here." She's mad that she did that shit. Who fucking went to do that? Hey, well, no. Well, this is the problem. When she's at home by herself, all she does all day is rearrange her furniture. She just sits there with her finger against her lip like, Move to upstairs, downstairs, and downstairs, upstairs. And figure out 2 at a time. I forgot to tell you something about your grandmother yesterday.
You're nasty. You're nasty.
reloading.
Oh, yeah, the rocket threat.
Main gun ready. Swarm missiles ready. Rocket ready. Swarm missiles reloading. Rocket reloading. Swarm missiles ready. Rocket ready. Swarm missiles reloading.
Light him
Swarm
up!
missiles ready. Swarm missiles reloading. Swarm missiles ready. Rocket ready. Swarm missiles reloading.
Iron
Swarm missiles ready.
Launch in 1 minute.
Swarm missiles reloading. Swarm missiles ready.
There's an access point to the exhaust vents up ahead. I'm sending you the position.
Got it. Keep pushing forward. There's the hatch. Mitchell, over here.
Where's my time?
There's an access point to the exhaust vents up ahead. I'm sending you the position.
Got it. Keep pushing forward. There's the hatch. Mitchell, over here. Go.
Ooh.
Go.
Boss.
Gideon, the launch is starting.
Begin primary launch in 5, 4,
Run that shot.
Brace yourself.
Keep going. Hit it with everything you've got.
Rocket ready. Rocket ready. Swarm missiles
That's
reloading.
it! Mitchell, hang on. We stopped it. We stopped the launch. I'm gonna get you out of here. Stay with me.
That's your fucking head.
Gotta keep moving. Stay with me.
Sentinel 2-1. City defenses are breaking. Atlas troops are collapsing. We need to know the status of that launch.
Copy that, Kingpin. The launch has been aborted. Pete, launch is aborted. You copy? Kingpin, come in! Ilona, are you receiving? Damn it. Cut off. We need to move. They're gonna hit this building any minute. I'm setting you down. I need you to try and walk, Mitchell. Need to find some light.
Oh, fuck.
Hello, Mitchell.
I knew it.
Don't you fucking move. I could ask the same of you. He's hacking into our exos! Come on, ammo! You rely too much on those things. The city is falling. It's over. What I have started won't end with me. It's bigger than me, and it's certainly bigger than you. You think I'm a monster? That's only because you don't have the conviction.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Oh, no! Kevin Spacey. He spaced out. I wasn't paying enough attention to where that.
10 o'clock! Coming in! Hold Gotta keep moving. Stay with me.
Sentinel 2-1. city defenses are breaking. Atlas troops are collapsing. We need to know the status of that launch.
Copy that, Kingpin. The launch has been aborted. Repeat, launch is aborted. You copy? Kingpin, come in!
Ilona, are you receiving?
Water,
Damn it.
guys.
Cut off. We need to move. They're gonna hit this building any minute. I'm setting you down. I need you to try and walk, Mitchell. Need to find some light.
Hello, Mitchell. Don't you fucking move. I could ask the same of you. You're tucking into our exos! Come on, ammo! You rely too much on those things. City is falling. It's over. What I have started won't end with me. It's bigger than me, and it's certainly bigger than you. You think I'm a monster? That's only because you don't have the conviction to do what's necessary.
Necessary?
The
attack on America. Unleashing Manticore, killing thousands of innocent people.
I'm saving the world from itself. When there's no one left to challenge Atlas, there will be no more wars. There had to be sacrifices along the way.
Yeah. Twisted fucks throughout history have used the same argument. You don't know we've stopped the launch. They'll bring this entire building down on top of you.
I could have killed you in the prison camp. I could kill you now. But I won't. I'm not a monster.
I didn't think so.
Mitchell, try to hit the release on your exo.
Yeah, at least I still got my arm.
Now mine.
Stand up when it's on.
It's not working. There's no time. If he gets away, this will all have been for nothing. Go. Now!
Get yourself out of there.
Don't let Irons get away! Hurry! Keep going!
You motherfucker! Ah! He got away. He locked us in there.
Don't let Irons get away! Hurry, Mitchell! Keep going!
For your ass. Shit, I was going around.
Mitchell, pull me up. I'm not letting go, so you got to pull me up. Mitchell. There's only two choices. You either pull me up, or this whole building goes down and we go down with it. Mitchell! What are you doing? Mitchell! I gave you that arm! Mitchell! I gave you a second chance!
Kill him anyway?
Mitchell!
I wouldn't have killed him.
I've got you, mate. I've got you.
It was only gonna end one way for him.
Irons gave me a second chance. And I gave it back. He thought he could solve the world's problems. If he did have the answer, he took it with him to the grave. But he was right about one thing. This wasn't the end. It was just the beginning.
Shit was sweet, dog. I'd like to see him return. Even if he spared your whole fucking life twice, you owe him that. At least. And I like him. He's fucked up. And he got the wrong fucking ideas about a whole lot of shit, but I don't hate him. I mean, you hate him, you know, overall, what he's doing, but respect the man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, partially because it's Kevin Spacey too, but, you know, mostly, but, you know.
Sit back, relax. Sit back, relax, and watch the Carbine Trilogy Special Edition.
What's this here? Oh, ginger. Ginger and grapes and kiwi. I got to download Infinite Warfare. But in the meantime, we're going to enjoy some Grand Theft Auto. You know? Oh, that's right. You can't hear the fucking music. Well, right now there ain't no music, but... Oh, no, you can hear it on the cutscenes. I'm sure somebody did that shit on purpose. That's just... It's so tacky. You know? Sleep. I don't know how to get better sleep. How do I do that? You gotta rub my back for me. You rub my back for me? Come on. Right, you gotta do the glutes too. And my ass. Not like the whole thing, but like right under it, right there. You gotta go right there. Oh man. The hamstrings and shit. Oh. You put your elbow on my back. Oh, stop playing. You know? Yeah, right. You know I could have you. Stop playing. You saying that shit to me. I'm like, I corny you and shit. I'm gonna corny the shit out of you. Cornhole you a few times. Shit, I'm corny you. I'm like, oh yeah. What? I mean, you could have me too. You know what I'm saying? I want to make it one-sided. Us. Being all fucking nasty. I mean, you know. Probably a public place and shit, no privacy. You know, anywhere you want to be, you know. Hang you out in the passenger door, or your car, on the side of a liquor store near a little shady tree, you know. Your head facing the driver's seat. Somebody was like, I just heard, I just had a flashback. Okay. No, I'm not. All right, well, that's the end of this game. There's no need. What's a hard hitter? A new era. A new era.
I checked in on Mitchell today. Gideon's kicking his ass, but he'll get there. He's got a good head on his shoulders and that same determination that Will had. I can see why they were close. The Marines, in their infinite wisdom, deemed him unfit for duty. Can't fight with one arm. Never tell a soldier what he can't do. If anyone deserves a second chance, it's guys like Mitchell. Give me an army of men like him, and there's nothing Atlas can't do. Lagos. If there were a better example of government ineptitude, I haven't seen it. The KVA walked in like they owned the place, like it was their right to take whatever they wanted. Helpless, the officials come to me. They came shocked that a few well-armed men can bring a nation so great, so powerful, to its knees. What sort of men are they? They ask. I tell them they are simply men who are willing to do whatever it takes to achieve their goals, without emotion, without bias. And once you understand this most basic of facts, you have everything you need. Above-ground nuclear power facilities have been a tactical hazard since their inception. In 2048, Atlas submitted a lengthy report to the Defense Department on the security risks. I guess they didn't like the findings because they buried the report. I think they gave us the security contract just to shut us up. But that's not why I accepted the job. I took the contract because Atlas would give the taxpayer the best return on their buck. We spent millions on concrete reinforcements. We build anti-aircraft defenses, but our greatest achievement? Eliminating human error. You can build your defenses as strong as you like, but the human race is the weakest link in any system. When an attack does come, and I have no doubt it will, then mark my words, it will be because someone has left the door unlocked. You can't protect what you can't control.
How about we replace the word weak with flexible? Because it, it monishes, it diminishes, and then it, increases and shit.
Leaders lead. Success or failure comes down to the choices we make. Capturing Dr. Danois and bringing him to justice would be a decisive step forward in the... To prosecute this man for his crimes, if we can use him to prevent future crimes against humanity. Hundreds, maybe thousands, have been killed by this man's experiments, but what if the results could one day benefit humanity and save lives? Is it wrong to put that knowledge to use, regardless of how it was obtained? It's only right that we respect the dead. What better way to honor them than give meaning to their demise? Scientific data exists outside any moral framework.
Oh, shit. But yeah, human beings would be the more, I think, not the weakest link, but the more flexible one.
A mission of this scale is a serious endeavor in the best of circumstances. Operating in the middle of a busy tourist destination is, without doubt, extremely risky. But the risk is the key to our success. Hades has gambled on our humanity. No government can survive the public outcry if hundreds of innocent tourists are killed in a botched mission. Hades knows this. But we're not the government, and our power does not come from popular mandate. The government could have stopped us, the United Nations could have stopped us, but they didn't. Why? Because they think I've stepped into my own trap. They've seen what Atlas can do, and they know how powerful Atlas has become. They're afraid, more afraid of me than they are of Hades. And with the KVA on the run, who is left to disrupt their status quo? They look at us, and instead of seeing our success, they see a threat. Someone too powerful to control, too powerful to stop. And so they've gambled on our failure, and they're right to be afraid. Failure is not an option for us. As long as we deliver Hades' head on a stick, no one will want to stop us. They'll want to follow us. If you want to sell people on your vision, show them. They call this part of the world the cradle of civilization. For 10,000 years, it was the center of trade and culture, home to kings, caliphates, despots, and dictators. The first images of war I ever saw came from this place. 2 wars in 2 decades with nothing much to show for it. I saw how wars quickly became quagmires, if not prosecuted effectively. If ever there was somewhere that represented the utter failure of governance, Baghdad was it. While our leaders left this place to its fate, I took this as an opportunity to seize our destiny. 50 years of rot, and we rebuild it in 5. Now, New Baghdad is more than just a thriving city. It's a symbol of what's to come.
Everybody thinks their ideas are right. That's why the people you call terrorists call themselves freedom fighters. The fundamentalists think they're right, the capitalists think they're right, the communists think they're right. And no one will ever convince anyone of anything. And all these honorable men lecturing the world from the floors of Congresses and parliaments whose time has long since passed refuse to admit, publicly at least, ideas don't determine who's right. Power determines who's right. And I have the power. So I'm right.
You should use some more curls with that left arm.
On days like these, it's hard to remember what progress looks like. Billions of dollars, years of research, disloyalty. There is no greater crime. There is no punishment harsh enough. They must have recruited Mitchell. I saw something in him, something you rarely see in a man. A leader.
Disloyal bitch made.
In order for a butterfly to be born, a caterpillar must die. At a certain point, in order for a butterfly to be born, a caterpillar must die. At a certain point, imaginal cells are triggered in the caterpillar's DNA. And these cells remain dormant, but once activated, they suddenly behave like a cancer, aggressively attacking the healthy cells. The cancerous cells grow, and the caterpillar is eventually destroyed, but the cancerous cells become the basis of new life form, a butterfly. And so, the cycle continues. So cruel, yet so beautiful. Our greatest advances can equally lead to our destruction. Manticore is the fork in the road. One path leads to death, a weapon more powerful than anything before it, and the other to life, the regeneration of human cells, the conquest of death itself, immortality. You can turn anything into a weapon. It just takes imagination. Some of the most successful military campaigns. A cowardly act of terrorism? Who the hell are they kidding? You can turn anything into a weapon. It just takes imagination. Some of the most successful military campaigns succeeded simply because no one ever imagined it was possible. If you're planning to take out the most powerful naval force on the planet, forget about doing it in the open water. Strike from the depths of the ocean, or strike before it's even had a chance to leave port. By collapsing the bridge on the fleet, I will accomplish two things. The first is strategic, disabling the U.S. Third Fleet. The second, symbolic. For a century, the Golden Gate Bridge has stood for U.S. technological innovation and might. Destroy a powerful symbol of strength, and you turn it into an even more powerful symbol of weakness. Make an adversary feel weak, and they will become weak.
That's true. Especially if you do it mentally. You start pulling punches even more than you
A cowardly act of terrorism? Who the hell are they kidding? I went up against the largest naval fleet to ever sail the oceans with a small company of highly skilled and highly motivated special operatives, and won. They can spin it 1,000 different ways, but the images speak for themselves. Cowardly? No. I stand by my actions. Terrorism? Most certainly. If your actions do not inspire fear and terror in the hearts of your adversary, then you have no business waging war.
He has a point!
The attack came as I predicted it
I will lead your army!
Just
turn a nigga with one fucking...
They reacted foolishly because they are powerless to respond in any other way. An affront to their power is an affront to their very existence, but their show of strength, might, and resolve...
This is not the Jedi way, cut a nigga head off.
Impotence. Power?
I shouldn't have done that.
They have... This moment has been years in the making.
Wait a minute.
The attack came. A cowardly act of terror. The attack came as I predicted it would. In forcing them to react, they reacted foolishly because they are powerless to respond in any other way. An affront to their power is an affront to their very existence, but their show of strength, might, and resolve will merely expose their complete impotence. Power? They have no real power. They have propaganda. They have resources. They have committees and budgets, votes and vetoes, propositions and tabled amendments, all useless. Tomorrow,
that was funny.
If we wake up at all, we will wake up to a new dawn, and that's when the real work begins.
I'm funny.
This moment
every flashback away
has been years in the making.
Wait till you remember again.
Billions of dollars, the years of research, the setbacks and scientific breakthroughs. Many doubted that this day would come, but it has arrived. The genie is out of the bottle. Manticore exceeded all expectations and performed beautifully. Even now, having seen it with my own eyes, it feels like a miracle. I walked completely untouched as hundreds of enemy combatants lay dying all around me, struck down on the battlefield where they fought. Every man has a unique DNA, a code that is his and his alone, just as each man's destiny is his and his alone. Whoever controls Manticore controls that destiny of mankind. Nothing and nobody can stand in our way.
I was just thinking about like, this past events and shit, like, and then like how you be knowing shit and you look at it, but I'm trying to remember like certain things. I'm trying to remember if one, they didn't matter to me as much because it was like it would affect me, but it didn't affect me. It affected me emotionally and shit later. But when I'm sitting there watching people. And then you know how people, they move and like, look, I'm not saying people ain't super fucking intelligent and super smart, but they be like sneaky and like manipulative and shit. And like, I always, man, look, I just be looking. But then like, I realize now that motherfuckers have always underestimated my intelligence. Like, I mean, when I be saying like, oh, you think like motherfuckers think I'm stupid and shit like that, or they treat me like I'm not an intelligent person and shit like that. But I don't think they had any inclination what the fuck soever. They still don't, because you can't. It creates enemies and shit. Right? I know that, but I'm not looking for enemies. I like being allies and friends with people, but nigga, it's not like I give a fuck if you want to be my enemy. That's on you. But nigga, that's probably not the way you want to go. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's probably not the way you want to go. But fucking like. No, so, like, I'm just thinking about how, like, when people moving around, they do it probably, fuck me, we gonna put me in that same situation. Look about you, like, those motherfuckers sitting around and they doing a little sneaky shit. You ever watch people doing sneaky shit and they be laughing back and forth between each other because they think they doing something that you're not paying attention to, but you be looking at them and shit. But, like, the entire situation in the play, the overlay for the underplay was already set up when they stepped into the room and shit like that. So no matter what it is they're doing within your dimension because they're in your domain. It's fucking hilarious. And I just like, and then I'm just, now that I realize how much, like, where I am, where people thought I was here, then they think, now they're like, okay, well, but then really it's here. But really, I'm saying it's here, but it might be here, or it could be there. But I'm not even thinking of them as my higher self. I don't sound like an asshole, but you know what I'm saying? So while they think I'm operating here, when people think you're way down here, they tend to operate and do all types of shit because they don't think you're going to catch on to it. So they just moving around, doing all this weird shit around you and shit, right? And but I'm just thinking like, wait until those motherfuckers actually, like, if you ever watch me Twitch and shit like that and hear the shit that I be talking about or whatever, or the people that I be talking to who be on here with me sometimes, and the shit that we be talking about, it'd be like such a fucking broken window. You know, I look forward to that. But then again, there's nothing to look forward to because they get quiet, so. But, that's probably too much conversation for you, but I love me. I like being me. And I'm glad that I have self-control and enough, hopefully, enough honor and respect for myself and people around me to where, you know, that it's just funny. I should be able to laugh about that. Because it's not like niggas wasn't not acting on you or doing or thrashing your ass and shit because they didn't know. It's just simply pardon you. I pardon you. You know what I'm saying? But it don't mean I'm not upset about it. You know what I'm saying? So.
The enemy is at our win. What I've started will continue, whether I'm here to see it or not. I'm merely an agent for change, guiding us toward our shared destiny. Our children will live to see the end of terror, of famine, of oppression, and brutality. A world where all necessities will be provided. A world free from the tyranny of government, of artificial differences and false beliefs. A world united under one flag.
You know what? I can say this. I am most certainly glad that I've had the self-control and the spiritual guidance and counseling to not act on my emotions all the time. I got out of control. I've been out of control before, but, fucking, because if I did, seeing that and knowing that somebody trying to be funny or, and being able to be like, I'm glad because it means I had just enough education at the time to maintain myself to gather more education versus letting it affect me until that affected the outcome of my entire life. Because, you know what I'm saying? Versus, you know what I'm saying? Because, nigga, I can just say this. Had I acted any way other than I have or do, I would be in the same position as you. Now, the way I have carried myself in the past has probably hindered me from getting further with anybody. That would be anybody. But I am so glad that I am not you, whoever you are, whoever that would be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you underestimate everybody around you all the time. And the funny thing is, this is the thing. People think that I do that. Well, I don't know if they think it now, but before they would think that I was underestimating other people around me. I don't underestimate motherfuckers, dog. I'm like, no. Now, whether or not, now, I have, that's a lot. I'm not even saying I have underestimated people, but not like I don't think shit can happen. I don't think nothing like that. Like, as far as intelligence is concerned, I have found myself pleasantly surprised, but I've never been like doubtful of how intelligent somebody is. I hear once you speak to me and I realize that's who you are or what you are, or your capacity and stuff like that, I'm relieved and I go into conversation because I feel like I can finally talk. I love when that shit happens. Curve Gotti. What's up, Curve Gotti? Curve, that's a girl or something.
I'm curving niggas.
Fucking no, but for real, like, that shit's funny, man. I'll be happy though. I'll be like, oh shit, you saw that, huh? All is well. What's up with what's your buddy? What's up with these buddies, man? Buddy. I've been hearing buddy. I don't know. Maybe it's just my personal vernacular and shit like that. Like, buddy's cool. I don't really like gangster. I never liked that shit. You know what I'm saying? Certain people talk that way, but I feel like it puts you in a box. Like, nah, man. Especially since everybody has their opinion and their, a perception of what a gangster is and shit. I don't know. I guess I can say I'm a gangster. It depends on what you mean. Like, if you're talking about running around doing dumb shit and anything that's associated with guns and violence and all that, then that's no. I don't find that shit gangster at all. You can say whatever you want to say. Homie, friend. I'm just a talking motherfucker. Don't worry about me. I know. See, I thought I was the only person that read deep into things. I like conversational topics, and I like detail, and I like using words. I like using multiple words and explaining or thinking in detail because it helps to format sentences faster. So when you start to talk like that out loud, it'll help you to shorten and condense things. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll start thinking that way, so it'll like automatically. So you don't say the conversation flows easy. That's all. Anyway, how you doing, Curve Gotti? Oh yeah, man. I was wondering if that was you. What's up? How you been? Is she still on this50.com? You was on there, right? That shit is not this50.com no more. I don't know what that is. That shit's just a advertisement page. Dog, it's so hard to do this shit. Look, I'll have a bunch of people watching, and then I still ain't getting paid. Like, why is it like I'm still not getting the money I feel I deserve?
Democracy? Democracy isn't what these people need. Hell, it's not even what they want. America's been running around the globe trying to install democracies in nation after nation for a century, and it hasn't worked one time. Now, why do you think that is?
Oh, word, man. Help me out there, shit. I'm recording new stuff, but
disagree with us, or we ought to be tolerant of those who worship a different god than us, or that a journalist ought to be able to disagree with a fucking president. And you think you can walk into this country based on fundamentalist religious principles, drop a couple of bombs, topple a dictator, and start a democracy? Give me a break. People don't want freedom. They want rules, boundaries, protections from invaders and from themselves. People need a leader who can both provide the constraints and the support to keep chaos at bay. And you give them that, and they'll follow.
It's the Facebook guy.
And that's where I come
Drinking
in.
water and shit. Yeah. Derek's was all. Oh, yeah. That's what's up. Oh, my shit's so much better now, dog. And I was a nut. I was like 19. Oh, how old was I? I was like 23. Nigga, that shit was crazy. But, you know, I'm more chill now. You know, I got better understandings and shit, so, like, the music is way better. It's way better. It's way more. But it took me a while to integrate all the shit that I've been learning, you know what I'm saying, into the music so that it's more, you know, profitable margin-wise. No, profitable as far as, like, education versus destructivity. Like, it's a sound destructive, but it's actually like a disclaimer. My music always has been disclaimers and shit. I think I would rap that way and shit. I never rap the way I rap and then talk about the experiences that I have or have had and then put it in a manner in which it'll make you want to go out and do that shit. It always was designed to be like, no. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm better at that now, so. Of course, people, you know, like I said, they perceive music is subjective, so they perceive it the way they want to perceive it, which I had to get. I still have to find a way to accept that when it comes to speaking, period, because people are going to take it what it is for whatever the way they want to take it. So I guess I should just make it more subjective. That way everybody can either laugh or be mad. Hell yeah. And that's why we're talking right now, man. Growth. Fucking. Hold on, I'm about to put on Grand Theft Auto. I'll be right back. So, if you're coming back.